Okay, guys. So we were talking about Android Studio, how we start our new project. Just go simple and click on new project, and you have to select the empty activity next, and write your name and select Kotlin and click finish. It will create a new activity. When you create new, it will create new project. So once you create a new project, it will comes with main activity where you have to put all your coding stuff, and you have activity underscore main, which is the layout for main activity because it is connected over here. You can see. So today we are going to start work with the activity underscore main means, which is a design. So we will learn about how we can use our design and how to work with it and how to design our application. So right now I just dragged and dropped the text view from here, and when I click on it, so I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, and these are some points. What are these? So these are actually a constraint, the rules which we set. Like if I want to connect this from the parent, so it's connected from the left to the parent. If I want to make it center, I just have to do this and it will become center. If I connect the top one to the top, it will connect it to the parent top, and if I want to connect it to the bottom, it will connect it like that. Okay. Okay. So so that's how we make it center. And if we don't put these constraint, it will come on the top left corner. It won't be on the center. Or so if you want to make it center, you have to connect it all of them to the parent. So if I put a button over here, okay, and I want to connect this button beneath it, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drag it. I just have to connect it with that dot, the bottom dot. So it is connected with the bottom of text view and the top of the button. So right now we cannot see it correctly, so we can give a space. So that is space, we call it margin. So as we have connected this dot to the text view, so we have one option right now in which we can give a margin. So yeah, I want to give 32 margin. So see, we have margin now. We have a space over here. So right now button will be on the like button will be down, but it won't be on the centers. So we can do one thing. In order to make this button center, we can connect it with a text view, like that text view. So it will become in the center of the text view. So now this button is dependent on the text view. So this is connected to the text view. So if I move text view, in order to cancel any dot which is connected, just click on it and press delete. So it will delete the constraint. So as you can see, if once we delete it, it goes down. So but we have to delete the down one. So if I put delete, so see, the button is also moving along with it because button is connected with the text view. Okay. So this is how it is connected. This is how we join them together. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna show you how to so we are going to create a simple register form so that you can get a clear picture. So I'm gonna delete this. then actually leave them. We need button, text views, actually text view button, and then this is a register button. So what I'm gonna do, I will change the text from here. Over here on the common attribute you will find common, we have common attribute and layout. So in the common attribute you will find this button, so you can write like register, and over here we can write please register yourself. Okay, and then you can have, okay, I'm gonna remove these constraints so far. I don't want them to be connected. So register button, and then over here we have a text view. Text view should be on the top, and then we can put if we go in the text, you can see we have, I need edit text. So where is edit text? If we don't find it, we just need to write it over here, edit text. So as you can see, these are all the edit text. If we come over here text, so we will take which one, plain text, that's fine, plain text for name, and then another for email address, and then password, name, username, email address, and password. So we can change the text from here. So actually we can provide a hint over here instead of text. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna clear it, enter, and we can go and write the hint over here. Over here, hint, user name. Okay, and then we have password, actually email address, email, password, and I'm gonna remove the name. So remove name is actually a text, so text we don't want it, so we want whenever we wanna click on it, so the hint will disappear whenever we gonna click on it. But if we put a text over here, so the text will be there, you have to remove it manually from here, from the code. So whenever you run the application, it should not show over here by default. Okay, so we have now edit text, and then we have button, but these are not connected yet. As you can see, it's not connected. In order to connect them, so we will use these dots to make a connection. So after that, on clicking the register, we're gonna show the text. So we will show the name, yes, username, and over here, and we will show like welcome Sayyid, whatever the username is, like username. So this is just a dummy text I'm putting right now, but whenever we're gonna start coding, we will change it from program, so it will be automatically changing from programmatically. Okay, welcome username and email. We will show email too, like okay, whatever the email is. Okay, so we will put them like this. So right now it's not connected. If you run the program, you will see it will not come in this shape, because you can see there are errors right now. Over here, what the error is saying: missing constraints in constraint layout. Click the bash for detail. We click it, so it is actually saying this view is not constrained. It only has design time position. So this is a design time position. So it will jump to 0 0. 0 0 is over here, means 0x and 0y. So it's over here. So all of the views 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, all of them will go and stack one on another over here. So it won't be visible like that until and unless I create a constraint. So how to create a constraint? So we have to connect these to the parents. Okay. So okay, so this is now connected to the top. So I'm gonna provide a margin from the top, a little bit more. Okay, so we have margin. Okay, make it 80. It's fine. After that, we will connect it to this one. Once we connect on the top, so it will still ask. So it is over here. So it is still asking us uh, to connect it. The item's height is 45 dp because we are making the height of this 48 dp or larger. Just let me connect it, then you will see it will gone. Okay. So okay. So text view have some warnings. So warning, we don't is in the warning it's saying it's a hard coded text, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about the warnings. And touch target size is too small. Click the badge for detail. So we can split it to see the code also, and we will see like what's happening. So over here, if we put our mouse on the top of edit, so over here the email we didn't put a constraint on email, we just put a constraint on edit text over here. So in the code we don't have any error, but over there on the design view it is showing us some errors. So right now we don't have to think about it. This error is it's not an error, it's just a warning. Okay, so this one is the button, yeah, sure. So this button also doesn't have any constraint, so it asking us to put a constraint over there. So right now over here in the username I'm gonna provide some margin. 24 is fine. Then email address, I'm gonna connect it with username. I will give some 24. Okay, so it is still need to be like this username is connected to the left and right. So you can connect it to the left or right, or you can connect it to this and this, so it will make it center of this text view. So this text view is already connected to the parent, but this username is connected to this text view. If you connect it to the text view, it will automatically um, make it center. Okay, so we're gonna do the same for this one, for this one, okay. This one, this one. Okay, now the register button, we're gonna do same for this, same for this, but in the top we're gonna connect it with this, and we will put a margin over there. Okay, then after that we have to connect this to this one. Okay, okay, so we will put some margin 64, and then I will connect this with this, with this. Okay, I will give a margin. So right now our form looks good. If I gonna run it, you will see. Just a second. Let me connect my phone and I will show you. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna debug it by clicking this thing, and I have a, so we have one application in order to see your phone over here. So right now, so I'm gonna click on this and the application starts running. So over here, so this is our application, and username, password, email address. So for the password, in order to make it password, we have to change from here. We're gonna click on password and change the input type from here and select the text password, and see if other is checked too. Just remove the check and just check for the text password. That's it. And for the email too, you have to select text email address. Okay, so now we will move on to change the text of this text view to as a welcome username. Whatever the username you input over here, it will reflect over here, and the email address also. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so what we have to do first thing, so we have all of them are views actually. Button, these are the text views, and these are the edit text. How to know that? So this is the name of the view over here, edit text. This is a text view, and this is a button. So this is the name which we use over here. Okay, so before in the Java we have to write a lot of code in order to do that. But if you even just so what you can do, you can create a var and button is equals to find view by id r dot id dot button. So we need to check the id of the button. So over here, you will come over here, click on register and see what's the id of your button. So this is button 2. If we change it to bt, and let's see if, okay, so it will rename everywhere. So that's fine. So I'm gonna change the name to bt and register. So refactor it. So it's changed on everywhere, like wherever the constraint is. So it is changed now. So this, I'm gonna give this name, this button as a btn register. And text view, top message. Okay, for this top message. Okay, and for this I'm gonna put a btn underscore register. Okay, so I'm just changing the id because I want to use a useful name for the id, so which is relevant to the field. Username, tv underscore username, tv underscore email. Actually it's not a tv, it's added text, so edt email, edt underscore username, edt underscore password, then register. And then for this one, this is a text view, welcome text, and this one is text view email. That's it. So we done with the changing the IDs of all of the views. So right now we call it btn register for the button. Okay, so you can create it over here, or you can create this button on the top. Okay, and then um, later you can initialize this later, so you don't have to worry about it. So late ended means you will initialize it later inside the code. So whenever the code runs and on create starts, so like whenever the whenever the activity starts, so it will see if the button have something, like if you are assigning, if you are just making instantiating an object, so you have to put late in it, or don't make it in order like in order to make it simple, keep it simple. So this is more clear. So more uh, edt username, then added text, which is equals to find view by id r.id dot edt. So I'm making a connection from a layout to the code. So I'm picking all the element which we have defined over there. Okay, edt email, edt password, edt email, edt password. Okay. So we have 1 2 3 4, and we have button also. So now we need some. Okay, so if we're gonna press control and click on it, you can directly go inside the view. You don't have to go click on this and come over here. You can directly come from here by clicking this, or by by holding the control and like moving your mouse. Okay, so this is the TV welcome text, and this is TV email. Okay. Text view, welcome, view equals to welcome email over here you have to give the exact name. It was TV email. Okay, so far we are done with making the instance of all the views. So we are making, so these are the object of these views. Okay, so now we have to, so now we're gonna use these variables, or you can say object of the specific views. Okay, so now what we wanted to do is to on click register. Whenever we click on register, uh, uh, we're gonna show the welcome username, otherwise it will be nothing. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a, so we are going to use a button dot set click listener, set on click listener. So inside this listener, uh, you can do whatever you want to. So this is a click listener. Whenever you gonna click on this button, you will see. So okay, so I'm gonna create a toast and I will show you what the toast does actually. Okay, so I wrote this because this is a context. So context is actually this is a context of main activity. So if I write this, so the this I wrote is actually is relevant to main activity. It's actually pointing to the main activity. Okay. You can actually give the activity also if you want to, but require activity. Anyways, make it simple, keep it simple and put it this, and inside the text register okay. So I'm gonna run the application. So see, if I'm clicking on the button, it is showing me a toast. So this is a toast, and we can make the toast shorter or longer. So it will stay longer or it stays shorter. So we can change it anytime. Longer, you can see it will take more time, and it will be on the screen for more time. See, it's not vanishing. It vanished like after some time. So keep it shorter. Shorter is better. Okay. So we have created a on click listener. So this listens whatever the click you do over here. It listens over here inside this code block of code. Okay. So we have created a button and the toast. So now we have to take the text from these three of them. So I'm gonna do a comment so that you can know. So this is a button, and these three are edit text, and these two are text view. Okay. So I'm going to use PDT username dot text. So this will get the text whatever you write in the. So I can show you also if I change, if I put this over here, username is equals to, or username equals to this, and if I put a username over here, so you will see it will reflect a username on the screen whenever I click on the register button. If I write Syed, so it's showing Syed. Okay. Okay. So let's go, and we can do one more thing. By take this username, I'm gonna put after plus. Okay, so it is giving me some, so we can do a concatenation also. So we can concatenate this string with a string by putting a dollar and this. We don't have to write plus and username. We can do it in between the string, in between the string also. Okay, so let's give a try. Right now, click by is empty because so yeah. Click by Syed. Okay, so now we get the username. We have to do same for rest of them. EDT email, password, EDT password. Okay, so in these variables we are saving the password, email and username. Okay, so once we get the username, email and password, now we have to set those password in the welcome text. So in the welcome text, what we are going to do, welcome txt dot text is equals to welcome username. Okay, and over here for the email, no, for the email tag tv email, tv email is over here. Okay, so dot text equals to email. So whatever we saved in the email, it will be shown over here. And for the password, we don't have to show the password. Okay. You have registered successfully. Okay. Okay, so now we will gonna run the application. So right now it's all gone. Okay, so right now as you see, we have some default text, so we're gonna remove those default text from here. So welcome username, I'm gonna remove this, so it will be handled programmatically. Okay, so this is gone. So now I'm gonna run. Okay, so सही है. Okay. I'm gonna click register. Welcome Sayyed. Sayyed@g.com. So this is so we just on click button we handle the on click button. On clicking button we are showing a toast and we are changing the text on the text view. So this is a simple register button, register form, and we can make same as a login form. So far